This is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that we just got this. This is going into the collection for sure. I can tell you that. It's right here. This is the coin, but you are not going to believe what this is, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's flip this over in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome back to coin roll hunting. I gotta say, it's good to be back. Now guys, I can't express how weird it feels to be sitting here with a box of nickels in the wake of a pandemic and a national coin shortage. But what I can say is that I've really missed coin roll hunting. Even though metal detecting is great, coin roll hunting has been calling my name for the last 3 months. So all that just to tell you that we are finally continuing our Coin Quest Nickels series. For those of you who are unaware, Coin Quest is a series where I look through $100 boxes of nickels like this one, go through the rolls in each box looking for coins that I can use to fill in my collection books. The collection books that we're working on filling out in the nickel series are the Buffalo Nickel Collection, the Canadian 5-cent collection, and of course the Jefferson Nickels from 38 to the present. Since it's been such a long time since we've done one of these episodes, I figured I would refresh you on our progress so far. So here's taking a look at the first page, and one of the only pages that actually still needs coins in this book. You can see we have quite a few missing on that first page, just a few of the key and semi-key dates there on the second page, and then the rest of the pages are completely full. We have all of the modern nickels already basically filled out. Jumping into the Buffalo Nickel Collection, we have a completely different story. As you're going to see here, we have very few of these. They are pretty rare to find in boxes of coins, but we do find them every once in a while, which is why you see we have 4 here out of 11 boxes. As for the non-American coins, we have our Canadian 5-cent album right here, and you can see that this first page is really difficult to get coins into. Those pre-1982 coins are difficult to find, but everything else has come out pretty much for us, except for, I guess, on this third page. Those are also proving very difficult to find for some reason, so there's definitely a lot of room for improvement there as well. So here is our box of nickels. As you can see, $100 in rolled coin, and I left a note here which says 3 reverse enders, not bad. So this is going to be a pretty decent box. I don't actually remember what the enders are. I did say that they were reverses though, so hopefully we can get some good stuff out of these rolls. Let's take a look at those enders. Basically what I was seeing on these, it's hard to tell if they're gonna be pre-1964, which is typically what we look out for in the coin roll hunting nickels boxes that I do. But these definitely have that older look to them, so I'm hoping, especially on that one, which is really chewed up, that we might have some older coins here, maybe even one that's gonna go into the collection. Now guys, as always, I'm gonna be using my Quin Coins nickel roll hunting placemat, which you can pick up on my website at quinscoins.com. Basically what you have here is all the different types of nickels that you could possibly find in a nickel roll across the front, and then on the back side we have a scoring system which we use to rate the boxes. We also use these in coin roll hunting competitions, and on top of that you have your key date, low mintage, and low mintage Buffalo nickels lists right there, so you can figure out what's rare and what isn't as you're finding it. Once again, you can pick these up at quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. So with all the introductions out of the way, what do you say we crack into our first 3 rolls in over 3 months? We have 3 enders right here. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go with that beat up coin first because I think it probably has the most potential out of all of them. I'm looking for something pre-1964. We know it's not gonna be a war nickel because you can see that we don't have a letter across the top of the Monticello. So let's see what we're gonna get though. This is our first roll back. Maybe we have some beginner's luck coming our way, and we'll see what we have. All right, so I'm just trying to get to that ender right now. I can see we have an older looking one right here. I see a Denver Mint, but basically this is the ender. As you can see, super beat up, and it is actually looking like it's going to be older. I think that says 1957 right there, and let's see if we have a mint mark. We do. We have a small Denver mint mark right there to the right of the Monticello. This is going to be a 1957 Denver, and it's so beat up that it's sticking to my gloves. Well, let's go ahead and go through the rest of this one. That one's not, it's sort of common. It's older, so we definitely keep it, but it is a pretty common one to come out. But right here, guys, look at this. I flipped over that Denver Mint there, and it ended up being a 1940, one of the oldest ones that you could possibly get as far as Jefferson Nickels go right there. And it actually does have a mint mark on it, I believe, 1940 Denver. I'm going to have to check the back of the placemat to see if we have a low mintage coin right there, because I know that the 1940 plain is fairly common, but the Denver may not be. So hopefully we can get something really good on that one. We'll flip over the placemat in just a second here, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get through the rest of these rolls. Also looking out for those 2009s. I always need to remind myself. Matter of fact, I did find a 2009 out in the field recently on the last metal detecting video that I put out. So I'll put a link to that up on the top one of these corners here. But basically, it looks like that is it. We have a 1957 Denver and a 1940 Denver out of that first roll. Definitely a strong start right there. Now let's see what we're going to get in this one. I'm thinking that this could possibly be an older coin. Let's just try to get that one out first, and maybe we'll end up getting something really old. But man, it's been such a long time since I've opened the rolls. I forgot how exciting it is just to open them and see what's inside, especially looking at the edges. You never know what you're going to get with nickels. There's so much to find. But anyways, guys, I am still getting used to opening them. It's been such a long time that sometimes they don't always come apart so cleanly. All right, so there is the ender right there. Let's flip this over and see what the date's going to be. Looking at it now, I'm not super excited about it anymore, but either way, 3, 2, 1. All right, 1970 Denver. At least it wasn't like a 1980s coin and I was just completely fooled by it. But it looks like we didn't get anything in that roll, so we'll be going on to our third roll. Let's see which side has the potential ender right there. Looks like we're 1 for 2 on reverse enders so far. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 3 with this one right here. Hopefully we can get a pre-1960s coin. And let's go ahead and get into this roll. All right, so nothing jumping out at me right away. I think, let's see, this is the ender. So, oh, okay, here we go, guys. Look at that. We have a mint mark there. It's a Denver, so it's at least 1964 or older. Hopefully it's not in the 60s and it's something older. It does look really nice. So let's see what we get here, guys. 3, 2, and 1. 1964. Of course, that's the most commonly minted nickel in all of existence. I think we have almost 2 billion of those were made. So anyways, let's see if we can get anything else in this roll. If not, we'll just get on to the next one, and I'll just turn the camera on and let you guys know when I'm finding something good. It looks like this roll is probably that's probably going to be it. I think that we might actually have, this was an ender right here. I just didn't even know it. It's a Denver, and then it looks like the date is going to be 1961. So I used to keep these coins, but I don't anymore. So we're just going to throw that one back, and we will go ahead and get on to the next roll, and I'll let you know when I find something good. All right, guys, so I'm about halfway through the next roll, and I have a few coins here that are catching my eye. Let's start with this one right here. This is just barely across the cutoff of what we keep, 1959. Keep anything pre-1960s. This one definitely has some gashes to it, but we will take that one. Now this coin right here is the one that initially caught my eye. I thought I was looking at a silver war nickel just by looking at the edge of it. And obviously you can see we don't have any mint mark up above the Monticello, but what you do see is quite a bit of toning, which is pretty typical of a silver war nickel. This one definitely isn't it, but it is cool to see toning on it, and it definitely looks old. So let's flip this over and see what we're going to get for a date on it. Hopefully it's really good, guys. 3, 2, 1. 1962, but hey, you know what? I'm going to keep it anyway. I really like the toning on that coin. But other than that, guys, I think that is pretty much it for this roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push some of these coins off here, because what I realized that I forgot to do is check the back of the placemat to see if we have a rare low mintage or key date coin with that 1940 Denver that we found earlier. So let's check the key date and low mintage list. Let's see, 1940 Denver, I don't see it up in the key dates, and then here in the low mintage I don't see it either. So either way though, that is a pretty cool coin to find. 1940 Denver, I think that is probably the best coin we have so far, but I'm sure that we'll be able to beat it, guys. Let's get on to the next one and see what we can get. So we are a couple rolls later now, and I thought this was pretty crazy. When I opened this roll, I saw this super bent up coin right here. You can see it's just completely bent. I have no clue how it even got into the roll without being rejected by the machine. But it gets even weirder when we actually take a look at the date on this coin. It's actually a fairly old coin. You can see the damage right there. We flip it over to the obverse and see we have a 1941. Very damaged, pretty common for a older coin, but still pretty cool to find, so I'm happy with that. Let's just quickly dump these out and see if we have anything crazy coming out of the rest of this roll. If I see a buffalo, I would definitely want to get that live on camera, but I don't see anything just off first glance. I'll look through these and let you know if I get anything. If not, I'll see you on the next good find. All right, guys, nothing crazy came out of that last roll, but the very next one, I'm almost all the way through it, and I have a coin right here, which I think is definitely going to be older. You can see we have a mint mark right there. That's a Denver mint mark. This coin looks ancient, guys. I'm thinking 40s for sure. Let's see what we have here. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right, 46. So I don't think that's going to be low mintage or anything, but still cool to get a 1940s coin with a mint mark. I don't really see anything else in this roll, so with that, let's get on to the next. So guys, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a good box because I can't even get through a roll without turning the camera on. As you can see, we have a couple of interesting things in this roll. Starting off with our first Canadian out of this box, and it looks like it's going to be a 1983. Almost positive we already have that one in the collection, but still cool to see our first Canadian come out. Hopefully we can get one that actually fills one of those holes. Now, over here, this is what originally caught my eye, and then the Canadian popped out. But this one looks like it's going to be super old. Once again, probably 40s. This is hopefully going to be a 1930s coin. It definitely has that look to it. So let's flip this over and see what we have. Man, we've been lucky getting all these reverses coming out so we can have a little surprise on the dates. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's even better, guys. Not 40s, not 30s, but you can see right there, 1952. If you guys have been following for a while, you know the 50, 51, and 52 are all really good dates no matter where they were made. So I'm going to have to check for a low mintage on that one. I don't think this one is low mintage, but it's definitely in that range where it could be. So I'm going to put that to the side for now. Let's see if we have anything else in this roll. I didn't see anything sticking out to me. Let me know if I miss anything, though. And definitely let me know if I miss a 2009, because I would be kicking myself and probably go back through the box to see if I could find it again. But just trying to get through it really quickly so we can take a look at the reverse side of the placemat. I don't see any 2009s on inspection there, so you guys let me know down in the comments if I missed any. I'm going to dump these now, and then we'll flip it over to the reverse side, take another look at our key date and low mintage ranges. So as you can see, guys, we have the 50 and 51s showing up all over the place in the key dates. Also in the low mintage, we have a 51 Denver 52S, but no 52 plain. But either way, guys, that is a great find right there. 1952 Jefferson Nickel, and we're only 10 rolls into the box. Let's go ahead and get on to the next. Well, guys, would you look at that? The very next roll, once again, having to turn the camera on because we just found ourselves a 2009 low mintage coin right there. 2009 Denver. Like I said, just pulled one of these out of the ground. It was actually a Denver as well, but really great to see one come out of the roll. And this one is a little bit beat up, but it still looks better than that one I found metal detecting. And it looks like in that same roll, we were able to snag our second Canadian of the box. And this one is going to be a little bit newer, 1993. I'll have to check the book and see if we need that one, but you can see we have a different obverse for the 1993 than you had for the 1983. Once again, the very next roll, almost all the way through it, and I noticed this date right here. It's popping out pretty prominently, as you can see right there. It's a 1947, another 1940s coins. Now, guys, we actually have a chance, I believe, for a key date coin right here. And surprisingly, I found quite a few of them. The 1947 San Francisco is a key date coin. If we can get a San Francisco on the back of this coin, then we have a key date coin out of this box, which would be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and flip this over and see if we can get it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, very close, but not going to cut it. 1947 Denver. I'll have to check that one. I don't think that that's a low mintage or anything of the sort, but I will just check it because we are at the end of this roll. So let's flip this placemat over here and see if we got anything with the 1947 Denver. And, oh, my bad, it looks like the 47S is actually just a low mintage coin. It doesn't actually make it into the key date range, but I don't see any 47 Denver, so let's go ahead and get on to the next. Okay, so either somebody's been experimenting with some artificial toning, or there's just some really, really good coins in this box. Take a look at this, guys. This is probably one of my favorite toned coins that I've ever seen. It's so subtle, but you can see we have that rainbow coloring on the coin. Please let me know down in the comments below if this is artificial toning or not. You can see we have just a tiny bit of it on the reverse as well, just a little bit up on that upper left hand side there. And this is just a really great toned coin, if it's not artificial, that is. I really like the look of that. I'm going to put that to the side next to some of the other ones that we found, and just go through the rest of this roll. Maybe we'll find another one in this roll, I don't know. But I think we're getting down to the end of it here, so that's probably going to be it for this one. Amazingly, we went an entire roll before this without finding a really great coin, so I don't know. Maybe we're having a slow box. I'm just kidding. We have so many rolls left to go and already so many finds, guys. Let's get into the next one. I'm really excited to see what we can get. Okay, guys, this is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that we just got this. This is going into the collection for sure. I can tell you that. I flipped this over, saw the date, flipped it right back over. It's right here. This is the coin, and you are not going to believe what this is. Now, as you can see, we don't have a mint mark, so this could be anything. Based on this, if I saw this on the end, I could think that might be a 64, it might be a 1952, something like that. But you are not going to believe what this is, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Let's flip this over in 3, 2, 1. Boom, 1950. These are the most difficult, some of the most difficult coins to find. The 1950 Denver is the key date of the Jefferson Nickel series. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Denver, but we did just get the Philadelphia. You can see there's no mint mark there. This is a 1950 Philadelphia coin. Now, in just a second here, I'm going to flip the placemat over and show you exactly how hard this coin is to find. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get through the rest of this roll, see if we can contain our excitement with the rest of these coins. I do need to check them all because I don't want to throw one back on accident. Here we have a older looking coin. This could be something. It's got a Denver mint mark there. Let's see what we have for the year. 1961. Not going to cut it. But we just have a few more coins here to go through. I see a 2019, and that is the end of the roll. So let's dump these now and flip it over to the back side of the placemat where we can see right here. Oh, this is crazy, guys. So they only made the 1950 in Philadelphia and Denver. They didn't make it in San Francisco. As you can see, both the 50 and 50 Denver are key date coins. And that, as you just saw, is exactly what we just pulled out of the roll. 1950, I literally have not found one yet in the last 11 boxes. That's $1,100 of nickels without finding a 1950, and we just finally got one. I would have been out of my mind if we found the 1950 Denver, but this is the next best thing, without a doubt. So I am super, super stoked to have that one. Let's go ahead and put it into the collection. So here we have our Jefferson Nickel collection, which I showed you in the beginning of the video. Let's flip to the second page because that's where it's going to be going in. Right up here, the 3 coins right in a row, the 49S, 50, and 50 Denver, which, like I said, is the key date of the entire series. So let's just go ahead and slide this out. Make room for that 1950 to go in. What a monumental moment, guys. 1950 is finally found. I'm really happy with that. Now, one nice thing about these coin albums, you actually do have a list of the exact mintages on the back page. So we can come down here to 1950 and you can see right there that there are only 9.8 million of those minted. Below 10 million, that's what we consider a key date coin. If you look at the 1950 Denver, on the other hand, it's about 5 times more difficult to find at just 2.6 million minted. That would definitely be the one to find. I've never found one before, but I know we're going to do it in this series because we have to. We got to get this thing completely filled out. So as you guys know, I've been out of coin roll hunting for a while, and I completely forgot that this happens sometimes. Take a look at this. This is a nickel roll, and we actually have what looks to be a penny in the nickel roll. We also have a nice colored coin right there, which I think it could possibly be a war nickel, so we're going to pull that one out as well. But looking at this penny first off, I think it looks like it's going to be a copper penny, so pre-1982. If we could get a wheat penny in a nickel roll, I think that would be something that would be pretty cool. So let's see if we can get a wheat penny out of this nickel roll. Let's take a look and see what we're going to get for that penny. Oh, dang it, it's just going to be a memorial, but it is definitely going to be copper. I can tell you that just by the way it looks. So let's see what we got. 1981, just barely made it. Unfortunately, we lost 4 cents on that, but still kind of funny to see. As long as it's copper, I'm really not too mad. I guess we only lost about, I don't know, 3.7 cents or something like that. But anyways, we have this coin right here, which I did want to check out with you guys live. So let's see what this is going to be. Oh man, that color did look good when we pulled it out, but unfortunately it's just going to be a 64. And that is the nightmare of every coin roll hunter right there. 1964 coming out when you think you have a war nickel. So we are about 5 rolls later now, and I just found something that has the potential to be something really good. As you can see right here, we have a 1939 showing its face. And if you take a look in our collection, basically what we have up here is one 1939 missing. That's a 1939 Denver, a very, very rare coin. The problem with the 1939s is that the plain, the Philadelphia mint, is very, very common. So it's probably going to be that, but just in case it's the Denver, I want to flip this live on camera, and I think that we have a better chance here because we've already found a key date coin in the box that we needed in the collection nonetheless. So let's see what we get here, guys. Let's see if we can get lucky. 3, 2, 1. Just gonna be the 1939 plain. I pretty much expected that, but just had to check just in case. So a couple rolls later now, and here we are again with another chance at that 1939 Denver. I did forget to mention 1939 San Francisco would be equally, if not better, than the 39 Denver, but I would like to get the 39 Denver into the book, so hopefully that's what we have right here. Once again, we have a 1939 showing, just a couple rolls apart from the first one that we got, so let's see if we can get it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I saw a little nick on that, right where that mint mark would be showing up, and I thought we might have had something there for a second. My heart skipped a beat, but looks like it's just going to be another Philadelphia minted coin. You can see a matching mark over here on the opposite side, so that's sort of a bummer, but we will put that one next to our other 1939 and get on with the roll and see if we can get something else out of here. It's been a couple rolls since we found something good, and I think that that's going to be the only good coin in that roll, so we'll go ahead and get on to the next. So I have another pretty interesting find right here. This one is sort of unique in the sense that we do actually have the key date for this year, but if we could get it again, it would be absolutely crazy, guys. It is really difficult to find. The 1955 plain is actually the one that you want to look for when you're looking at 1955. And that one is actually a key date, believe it or not. It's sort of weird to have a Philadelphia mint be a key date, but it is. So let's see if we get it here. Hopefully we don't have a mint mark when we flip this over in 3, 2, 1. As you can sort of expect, the Denver mint mark is there. It's pretty common to find the 55 Denver, but it gives you a little bit of excitement that you might have that 55 Philadelphia in your hands. So still pretty cool to have that one come out. I'm definitely going to put it to the side and keep it. But I think that's it for this roll right here, other than this really nicely toned ocean in view right here. That's a really nice 2005. But anyways, I think that's going to be about it for that one. I think we have about 19 more rolls to go, so let's get into the rest and see what else we can find. A few rolls later now, this one sort of exploded on me, but as you can see, we have another penny coming out of towards the end of the roll. This one is actually really surprising me because once again, this one is copper and it's in great shape. Look at that. 1973 Denver in a nickel roll. Who would have thought? That is a really nice looking penny, but I don't really know what to say because I did just lose 4 cents, but it's a pretty good looking coin, so what the heck? I may as well hold on to that one. I am keeping a roll full of pennies that I found out on nickel rolls, so we can see exactly how much money we lost with all of those pennies in the nickel rolls. But so we'll count that up at the end of the season of Coin Quest nickels. But anyways, I don't see anything sticking out at me with this roll right now, so I'm gonna go through them. And I'll just turn the camera back on when we find something good. Alright guys, we're about 6 or 7 rolls later, and it is now time to play one of my favorite games to play, especially when it comes to coin roll hunting nickels. As you can see right here, we have a coin with a San Francisco mint mark. Now, if you don't know, a lot of the San Francisco mint marks end up being key date or low mintage coins. The one that I still need in the collection is the 1949 San Francisco. That's the only San Francisco I haven't been able to find yet. Miraculously, I was able to get the 38S and the 39S. I still don't know how I was able to do that, but if we can get a 49 San Francisco right here, that will be going into the collection. I believe it's going to be a key date coin as well. There are also other key date and low mintage coins that this could possibly be, so there's a lot of different possibilities here, guys. Let's see what we get on this. Very excited to flip this one over here in 3, 2, 1. 54. Not one of the best San Franciscos to get, especially in that condition, but still a San Francisco mint, so I'm not too mad about that. I'll be putting that one to the side amongst all the other 1950s that we've found. There's quite a lot today in today's box. There's been a lot of really good finds so far. I think we have about 10 more rolls to go. And man, this has been a great box so far. It would have been even better if we could have got a 49S right there, but you know, you take the bad with the good, I guess. Alright, so I don't really see anything else in here, just a whole bunch of 64s, which are kind of getting on my nerves, but other than that, we'll go ahead and get on to the rest of these rolls. I think we got about, looks like 8 more to go, so hopefully we can get a buffalo out of these last few rolls. So we are now down to the last 2 rolls in the box, and I've actually already opened the second to last roll, started looking through it. We do have something that looks like it could be good here. It is a 1954, as you guys saw earlier. I found the 54 San Francisco. I think that is the best 54 you can find, but nothing too crazy in the 54s. And there's another one, 1954 San Francisco. So still a really cool find. We just got our second one on the box, but you know, I would probably prefer to find a, you know, a little bit more rare San Francisco mint. But anyways, guys, there are a couple more coins in here. This one actually looks like it has some potential. We have a Denver mint mark right there. Man, that would be great if we got a 38 or a 39 here. Let's see what we have on this one in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 47 Denver. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm going to have to get back to you guys on that one. But that's definitely a good find, I think. It's better than what I've been finding so far. I've just got a whole bunch of common coins in the last few rolls. We also, looks like we have a Canadian here, and this one looks like it's going to be a little bit newer. Might have a chance of getting into the collection. Let's see what we have there. 1998. Okay, that's the newest one we found so far. If you guys remember, in our Canadian collection, we had quite a few on that page number 3 that still needed to go into the collection. But it looks like 1998 is not one of them. You can see right here. That one is quite common, so that will just go into the Canadian pile. And wow, this roll's been pretty good so far. This second to last roll. Still no Buffalo, unfortunately, so this is going to be our last chance right here to get a Buffalo nickel. So let's see if we can do it, guys. Let's go ahead and open this one up live. And I'm hoping that we have a Buffalo in here. Maybe we'll just get a 2005 Buffalo. I guess I'd be happy with that too. All right, let's see. We have some color for sure. I think we have something right here. That one's kind of red, so it's probably not going to be anything too good. Nope, just a 1970s coin. What about this one right here? I've been pulling out coins like this the entire hunt, but actually it looks like we may have an older one this time. Let's see what we have. I think I see a Denver mint mark, and let's flip this one over to the obverse. 62. All right, that's not too bad, especially for the last roll. The last roll is typically not the best roll, at least in my experience. But I think that this one's starting off not too bad. I think we might have another chance right here. Maybe not. Looking at that closer, yeah, it's just an 1980s coin. But yeah, let's just get through the rest of these few coins here, and then I'll flip over to the back side of the placemat to see if that 47 Denver. I feel like I might have checked this one already in this video. I just have a terrible, terrible memory. But looks like we have another Denver right there. Ew, that is disgusting. And it's a 64. Actually, what I should have said is, ew, that's disgusting, not to mention the thing on the coin. Missed opportunity there. But anyways, it looks like that is going to be the end of it. In just a second here, we're going to get into a wrap-up. Let's see if I can pour these without spilling any. Ooh, them skills. All right, let's flip it over to the back side and see if we have 47 Denver. Nope, it looks like just the 47 San Francisco is going to be in that low mintage range. But anyways, guys, we have a ton of coins over here. I'm going to arrange these, tally up our score using the official Quin Coins Nickel Coin Roll Hunting Competition score sheet here. So give me just a second to do that, and I will be right back. All right, everybody, welcome to the wrap-up on today's hunt. We're going to start up here with the Jeffersons from the 1950s. You saw we got quite a few of those. 1952, a couple 54s, 55, 56, 57, and a whole bunch of 59s, just about every single date there. We got 11 in total, 2 points apiece. That's 22 points right there. Now coming down to the Jefferson Nickels from the 1940s, still quite a few of these as well. The 1940, 41, whole bunch of 46s, 47s, and a 48. We had 8 of those in total at 4 points apiece. That's 32 more points right there. Then for the Jefferson Nickels in the 1930s, you guys saw we got 2 1939s. That's going to be 5 points apiece, 10 points in total. Now coming down the list here, we did actually get one 2009 right there. It's a 2009 Denver, and that is going to be worth 5 points. And then just for a couple of honorable mentions, we got a couple of pennies over here. Kind of interesting. I do like the 73 Denver though. And then we also got a whole bunch of Canadian coins, a couple of 83s, 84, 93, and 98. None of those, unfortunately, going into the collection. Now, the big find of today's hunt was obviously that 1950 plain. That is a key date coin, and I am just super stoked to have that. It's so hard to find the 1950s. Even the plain, as you saw, is a key date coin, so I am very, very happy to have that. Would love to get the 50 Denver. I'm sure the 49S is going to come before the 50 Denver, though, because it is quite a bit more common. Of course, it is still a key date coin, so both of those are going to be pretty difficult to find, but as you can see, we are one coin closer to completing this album for good. The one thing that's really tripping me up, though, is all of these war nickels. As you can see, every single coin missing here, we almost have this entire row missing. They're all war nickels, and they've been really, really difficult to find because people have been picking them out of circulation, but I'm hoping that we will get some of those in the future. And then of course we have the 38 Denver and the 39 Denver left because those are very difficult to find as well. So like I said before, that 1950 is a key date, and as you can see here, key date Jefferson Nickels are worth 20 points. So when we add it all up, we have a total of 99 points, just shy of 100, which I usually say is an absolutely incredible box. This was still a really great box, especially with that 1950 coming out. Just an absolutely amazing find, and 99 points is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Guys, real quick here at the end of the video, if you want to get one of these coin roll hunting placemats for yourself, head on over to quinscoins.com. I'll put the link down in the description below. I also have penny placemats up for sale over there, as well as a new silver stacking placemat, which is not on sale yet, but it is coming out very soon, so be on the lookout for that as well. But anyways, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bring you along with the hunt and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.